women are going to do this for there could be a couple different reasons. And look, if a girl starts comparing you to somebody else, it's going to be one of the most annoying things in the world. But I know I said a few, but I think it really comes down to like two reasons why they would do it. One can actually benefit you, the other one is a big red flag and not so much. So if you're a guy saying right now that if a girl is comparing you to her ex, that's a big red flag, it depends on the context, because when they like you or when a girl gets comfortable with you, they're just going to start talking and they're going to tell you things that you need to start paying attention to. This is why I said it's not totally a red flag. It could be, but it doesn't mean that if she's comparing you, that is automatically a red flag. And we're going to touch on the two things that really can happen. That way you can understand which one it is and if you need to eject or not. So before I get into this, man, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up, bro. I would really appreciate that. You would help promote the video into YouTube's algorithm. Small channel, man. I need the help. And then really fast, if you're a guy that's trying to understand women so you can have more fulfilling relationships, I have a program that can help you. Check the link out in the description. Okay. So there's two reasons. Number one is she might be telling you things about her ex that she just didn't like. She's not necessarily comparing you to the ex, but she's bringing the ex up, saying that my ex did this. Now, I brought that one up because while it's not a direct comparison, well, I guess it could be a direct comparison if she goes, my ex did this and you're totally different from him. And that depending on what the ex did, that could be a good thing. But it could also be the second one, a bad thing. If she says, hey, my ex did this and it really pissed me off, and you're like, whether she tells you it's you, like you're doing it or not, if her ex did this and you're currently doing that, she's comparing you to what she didn't like about the ex. That could be good or bad. Or the other way would, if she's like comparing you like, well, my ex did this and I liked it. Like if she's saying my ex did this and I liked that, that is where the red flag could be. Okay. But now we need to understand the difference, which is why I brought those two up first before I talked about them, because while it's important to know which one's which, you need to understand like how they're going to like say it. So number one is if she starts bringing up things that her ex did that she didn't like. Okay. If you ask women when they get comfortable with you, and likely this is a girl that you've likely been dating for a while now, you're going to want to ask her questions about her history. And it would make sense to be like, hey, can you tell me about like your past relationship? Who broke up with who? How did that fall apart? Kind of like what happened? Did he do anything that really upsets you? Like you're asking these questions because you're trying to find out answers on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. So in that situation, if she starts bringing up her ex, again, she might not be directly comparing you, but she's bringing it up. Or let's say you're not even in the conversation. She could just randomly say like, my ex did this, blah, blah, blah. And it really aggravates. Like she could just randomly bring it up. That could definitely happen. Okay. And if that does happen, and again, if she brings it up and it's something she disliked about her ex and you know that you're not doing it or she's not comparing you, that can be a good sign because the girl is blatantly telling you what she does not like. And if we want women to associate feeling good when they're with you, you want to pay attention to what this fucking man did so you do not do that. Okay? That is very important because women will tell on themselves. They will tell you, I did this in the past, or he did this in the past, and that's why I broke up with him, or I didn't like that. They will tell you. Okay? So it's very important to understand the difference. Like if she's saying something that a different, like even if it's not her ex, like a guy she dated, okay, because I've had conversations with girls where I've asked them about like their dating experience and I was talking to that girl and they've told me, and I'm not getting upset by that. I just want to know their dating experience, or I want to know what other men have done, and then I can laugh about that, or I can be like, yeah, I can see why you stopped talking to him, or anything like that. I'm just trying to gather information. So that could be a good thing if you can get her to talk about it. Now, the flip side is if she starts comparing you to the ex or to another man that she's dated or been with, because I've heard this before, like women, I think men and women, everybody's going to have that one person that they just can't forget about. And that's likely because the person they can't forget about ended up breaking up with them. So rejection breeds obsession. Now, let's say that this is a girl that's had several boyfriends, or this is a girl that, potentially could have, I don't know. You never really know a girl's history, but like if you make $100,000 and she was fucking a dude that made $400,000, well, the dude making $400,000 is going to be able to do stuff with her that you can't. She might complain about the fact that, well, this dude I was talking about took me to like Barcelona just one day randomly. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not him. So if you're looking to go to Barcelona, have somebody fucking take you on trips, then go find a man like that. That's where I want you to pay attention to. Now, if she starts comparing you or like, because women, the more men that they date, the more experience with men that they're going to get. And she's going to date a bunch of guys and get all this experience. And then she's going to find out things that she likes and things that she didn't like. And because she's got all this experience, she might end up comparing you to another guy. And here's the other thing too, man. She might not even tell you she's comparing you. That's the shitty thing. If you've been with a lot of girls too, you're not going to tell the girl like that you're comparing her. These are all things that we're going to pay attention to in our mind, okay? But let's say that she starts saying somewhere along the lines of, hey, this guy did that, or my ex did this, and I didn't like it, and you're doing it. Depending on context, that could be good or bad. But if she goes, my ex did this, or my ex used to do this and it was so nice. My ex used to do this, or my ex did this to me. My ex had this and it was so nice. She's praising the man in the past. So she's praising what a different man did in the past. And again, I know I can't give you specific like conversational scenarios right now because this is going to be so different with every girl that you come into contact with. Everybody's got different experiences, but I'm trying to give you the understanding. If she praises a man in her past life, that could be like, and compares it to you, then that's where the red flag is. Because she might tell you, well, I had a guy in the past, he did this and I liked it. Okay, well, that could be information. That just means, okay, well, if he did that and you liked it, maybe I want to do that. So that's where you got to, depending on the conversation, you want to pay attention. But if she's anything along the lines of like, my ex did this and I really liked it and you're not doing that. So that's what I mean. Women will compare you. He did this and you're not doing this. What the fuck? That is where you need to pay attention, because if she's comparing you to another guy, there's a good chance that she's not over this guy. And if she's not over that guy, now listen, it could be anything, but I'm just telling you that more than likely she's not over this guy because she's still thinking about it, or she liked that so much that now she's comparing you to her past. So you either need to call her out. Listen, that was your past. I get he did that, but you're with me right now. Do not bring up men. Do not compare to men in the past. You need to put your foot down. Or, like I said, if that's just a red flag, bro, I would walk away from a girl like that. Only because if she's comparing you to another man, and I don't really, this doesn't happen to me. I don't think this has ever happened to me in the past almost 2 years that I've been single. I don't think I've ever had a girl like directly compare me to a different man. But I am bringing it up because this will happen. Somewhere down the road, some guy watching this video is going to be in a situation where a girl he was talking to compared him to a different man. And if she compares you to a different man, that she's still thinking about a different guy. Or she could like, if he's got qualities that you don't have, well, then she's not looking at you in the highest light. And we want somebody that likes us. So if you're being compared, she's picking out your fucking flaws that you already have. Do you really think that's going to be a girl that's going to be easygoing, fun to be around, and easy to get along with? More than likely not, because she's already looking at the flaws that you have, and she's comparing who you are as a person in that present moment to another man that she was with in the past. That is not acceptable. And I would actually argue that as a man, we would take that as like disrespect. How dare you? How dare you compare me to a different man? We're both different. I get like if he did something you don't like, that's fine. Tell me so I can not do it. Or if he did something that you like that I'm not doing yet, then tell me so I can start doing it. But do not compare me. Do not say like he did this and I liked it and you're not. That's a comparison of what I mean. Okay, there's a difference between like he did this and I liked it. Could you do that? Compared to, well, he did this and I liked it and you're not doing this. That's the different guys, okay? So that's that's the difference between like, okay, you pay attention and then a major fucking red flag. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Gentlemen, let me tell you really quickly about what's in the program so you can get an idea. There's 80 plus videos all categorized into different categories. They're teaching you everything you need to know about understanding women so you can have more fulfilling relationships with them. Everything from cold approach to long-term relationships. There is a live Telegram community for men to join and get together. That way we can get to know each other and hang out. And then I also do live weekly coaching calls. That way, if you're going to join a program expecting a result with women and whatever result you're trying to get, you have the live accountability from me personally, and you can get the help from me personally when you need it. So, gentlemen, if you want to join, click the link, watch that video, and apply to join the program. And if you want to continue understanding women better, check this video out right here. You're going to like that one as well. Guys, hey, man, I'll see you in the next one.